Join first. Absentee numbers, please. Please join first. Join, please. Fast. Only 25. Join first. Absentees, please. CR, send me the absentees for today's class.
Okay, sir.
How many? 30 only. Okay. Last time we discussed about RMI. So we discussed about communication module, remote reference module. So communication module is a module which contains three message fields. So one is request ID and request type, and also the remote object reference. So that is about the communication module. And second one is remote reference module. So which contains the table local to remote mapping is happens here only. And also we discussed about communication module on servant. So servant is a class which implements the methods of the interface, remote interface. And also we discussed about RMI software. That is RMI software is a software which consists of proxy, skeleton, and dispatcher. From communication module, the control goes to dispatcher, and dispatcher selects the module in the servant and executes the method. So who will do the only selection of the module is done by dispatcher, and actual execution is done by skeleton. So skeleton contains the actual method which is to be executed. And proxy responds for marshalling and unmarshalling, and skeleton is responsible for marshalling and unmarshalling at server side. So this is what we discussed in the last class. So today we will discuss about events and notifications. So what is an event and when it will occur? Okay. So events. So as the name suggests, so event. What is an event? So event is something nothing but which changes the object state. For example, entering a text in a text box, and manipulating a button with the mouse. So these are the examples of the events. So how events are happening in a distributed system? In a distributed system, there are two types of distributed system. Events in distributed system follows publisher subscriber mechanism, paradigm. So subscriber, publisher, and subscriber paradigm. So what does that mean? Publisher ante who creates an event. Subscriber ante who is ready to receive the events. That's it. Okay, subscriber is the one who generates the event, and publisher is the one who generates the event, and subscriber is the one who is ready to receive the notification of the event from the publisher. Clear? So, and the subscribing is also called as registering an event. What is the other name for subscribing? Registering of the event. What are the examples of events and notification? Suppose you draw a new shape. For example, now rectangle, circle is there. Suppose tomorrow you will draw a square or a polygon, something else. So that notifying is nothing but an event. So suppose when a person enters in the house, that means it is an event. So the person present in the house, that's an event. Okay, left a room, that's an event. Modification of a document. So yesterday only the size of the file is 3 KB, but today now 4 KB. Why? Because the file is modified. So this is an event. So anything the change you will see in the object is nothing but an event. Object is nothing but what? Document is an object, person is an object, isn't it? Process is an object, everything is an object. Clear? So this is about the basics. And in distributed systems, so event-based systems are two characteristics. Event-based system has two characteristics. First one is heterogeneous and second one is asynchronous. So what is this heterogeneous? So heterogeneous means the two components in a distributed system which are not talking with each other right now. So they will talk to each other by this event mechanism. So by this event mechanism, what happens? Those two components which are not in touch with each other, so they will now start interacting with each other. That is the power of this event-based system. Power of this event, and there is a scientist, so writer, his name is Bates. So he described that how event-based systems can be used to communicate in a heterogeneous environment, that is in internet. So they describe a system in which applications. They describe a system in which So how the applications can be made aware of users' location activities such as using the computers or using the printers or electronic tagged books. So 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 they envisage a point, that is that if the child come home, turn on the central heating. So that's the event. That's an event which happening when a child comes into the room. So in that, so the writer has explained about the location event, locations and activities, users, locations and activities, such as using the computers, printers, or electronic tagged books. That is nothing but the heterogeneous. So heterogeneous means different different computers in heterogeneous is one of the characters of distributed system. So even in event-based systems also, one of the characters is heterogeneous. That means those two computers which do not talk with each other can talk now with each other. How means simply by registering the one is publisher and event generator is a publisher and event receiver is a event receiver is a subscriber. Okay, so by subscribing to the events, so what happens is simply they talk with each other. So that is nothing but the heterogeneous. Next is asynchronous. What is meant by asynchronous characteristic in a distributed event based system? So even notifications are sent asynchronously by event generations. So because there is no synchronization here. Both the publisher and subscriber, so both are decoupled. Both are, that means decoupled. So there is a system, distributed event system named Mushroom. So it is designed so to support collaborative work in which the user interface displays the objects representing the users and information object representing the documents. So there are two types of objects here. One is event-based objects, and second one is document. That means information objects. Event-based object represents the user, and document-based object represents the information object represents the document, and notepads. So which are called network spaces. Clear? So in case of asynchronous systems, asynchronous and sender will block until receiver receives the message. Like that, in distributed event-based systems also, there are two types of two types. One is a publisher and another one is subscriber. So in asynchronous system, so what happens is so there is a need to prevent the publisher needing to synchronize with the subscribers. So how this is happening? This is sent asynchronously to all of that you have subscribed to them to prevent publishers need to synchronize with the subscribers. So there is no synchronization happening in the distributed event-based system. So publisher generates the event and subscriber receives the notification. Subscriber receives the notification. And here there are two types of objects. One is user and other object is information object, such as notepad or document or something else, or document or shared workspace. So the state of each place is replicated at computers of users currently in that place, and events are, for example, events are used to describe the change of the objects and users' interest. Okay, for example, yeah, just now I told an event could be a person just comes into the room or left a place or has performed a particular action on an object. So that is an event. Okay, room loki enter avadam oka person event andi. Room nunchi bayatiki veltam oka event. Alane edaina oka object మీద ఒక యాక్షన్ పెర్ఫామ్ చేయడం అనేది ఒక ఈవెంట్. సో ఈ ఈవెంట్స్ అనేవి డీల్ చేస్తాయి అనమాట. సో ఈచ్ రిప్లికా ఆఫ్ ఎనీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ విచ్ పర్టికులర్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్ ఆర్ relevant subscribers to them. So each replica, that means duplicate of an object, is nothing but a subscriber and receives notifications when they occur. But subscribers are decoupled from object experiencing events because different users are active at different times. This is the main important point in distributed event system. Different objects are active at different times. So many systems are there distributed. So there are many objects are there, and each object is present in different places and different times. That is nothing but the distributed events. Okay, different objects are active at different times, and those that are active receive the notification. Okay, so we will now see one example here, that is a dealing room system. What is the example name? Dealing room system. Here it consists of two processes అండి. ఒక ప్రాసెస్ వచ్చి ఒక ప్రాసెస్ వచ్చి వెయిట్ వన్ ప్రాసెస్ ఈజ్ కాల్డ్ ది సో ఇక్కడ ఏం బేసిక్గా డీలర్స్ అని ఏంటంటే స్టాక్ ప్రైస్ ఏంటి, వాళ్ళు కొనే యొక్క కంపెనీ యొక్క స్టాక్ ప్రైస్ ఏంటి, ఎప్పటికప్పుడు అప్డేటెడ్ గా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కావాలి. సో అప్డేట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ దీన్ని ఎవరు పాస్ చేస్తారంటే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ సోర్స్. external source update the stock information to the and see, this is an external source. ఇక్కడ రెండు కాంపోనెంట్స్, ఒకటి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ సోర్స్, ఇంకోటి డీలర్ కంప్యూటర్. ఇది డీలర్ కంప్యూటర్. రెండు ప్రాసెస్ అండి ఇక్కడ. ప్రాసెస్ ఒకటి ఏంటది, ఒకటి ఎక్స్టర్నల్ సోర్స్, ఇది ఎక్స్టర్నల్ సోర్స్ అండి. హౌ మెనీ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ సోర్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్ ద డయాగ్రామ్? 2. What are those? First one is this is external source, second one is this is an external source. And how many dealer computers are there? 4. What are those? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4 dealer computers are there and 2 external sources are there. 2 external sources are there. Clear? 2 external sources and 4 dealer computers. Now so the information provider, so who is the information provider? External source. External source is the information provider. So he provides the information in a single source and applies it to the appropriate stock objects. So this is an object. This is an object. Objects are represented in distributed system like this. You already know in unit 2 in client server also there are objects. In failure model also, security model also there are objects. So objects are represented like this. So the event is applied to the, so by receiving the information provider, process continuously receives the new information from a single external source and applies it to the appropriate stock objects. And each of the updates of a stock object is regarded as an event. So this is an event. External event to object. So each of the update of the stock. So this object receives updated information from the stock. Okay, so this is an event. And the stock experiencing such events notifies all of its dealers. So this is the dealer for this object. And this is the dealer for this object. This is the dealer for this object. This is the dealer for this object. And this is the dealer for this object. This is the dealer for. So for each dealer, it notifies the event. So event action source receive. Event and ఏంటంటే stock information update. So ఆ ఈవెంట్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ రిసీవ్ అవుతుంది వెంటనే ఏమవుతుంది, it will send to the dealer. What it will do? It will send it to the dealer. Clear? So there will be separate information provider process for each external source. For each external source there is a separate information. This is a separate information. This is separate information provider. Clear? And the second one is dealer process. So dealer other than external source, so external source provides the what it will provide. So it will provide the stock updated information. That information is nothing but giving an updated information of the stock is nothing but an event. The event is received by the object and sent as a notification to the dealer computer. Now a dealer process, what it will do is it creates an object to represent each named stock that the user asks to have displayed. So this is the object here in dealer computer. This is an object in the dealer computer. So this local object subscribes to the object representing the stock at relevant information provided. So it then receives all the information, sent it to notification and displays to the user. So it will, like this, it will display to the user the stock information. This process will display the user. This object will display at the dealer process. So this is a dealer process. This is an object. It will display the information to the user. It will display the information to the user. Clear? So this is nothing but the notification and event. So it will receive the event and send the notification. That's nothing but the events and notification. Any doubt? Okay. So dealer process receives the information from the object. So that is from the external, that means from the object, and it will display it to the user. Okay. So what are different event types? So here an event source can generate events of one or more different types. So each event has an attribute that specifies information about that event. Okay. For example, name of the event. Okay. So event types lo ఏముంటాయండి, event types lo name of the event. Event types లో ఏముంటుంది, name of the event ఉండొచ్చు, idea of the identifier of the object that generated the event అయి ఉండొచ్చు, పారామీటర్స్ ఉండొచ్చు, name of the event, event ID, and parameters of the event. Okay, so the type and attributes are used both in subscribing to events and in notification. So name type, attributes type. Okay, so attributes type, అలానే ఈవెంట్ వచ్చిన టైము, ఇంకోటి ఫోర్త్ వన్ ఏంటంటే పారామీటర్స్, ఫోర్త్ వన్ ఈజ్ టైం. అర్థమవుతుందండి? సో ఉంటే నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఉండొచ్చు, లేదా ఐడెంటిఫైర్ ఆఫ్ జనరేటెడ్ ఉండొచ్చు, అలానే ఇట్స్ ఆపరేషన్ పారామీటర్స్ అయి ఉండొచ్చు, టైం ఉండొచ్చు. అంటే టైం అంటే సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్, ఈవెంట్ తర్వాత ఈవెంట్ 1 తర్వాత ఈవెంట్ 2 లైక్. సో ఇట్లా ఈ ఈవెంట్ టైప్స్ అనేది కేటగిరీ. సో దీంట్లో ఈ టైపు and attributes. So these both are events are specified both in the events and its notification. So when subscribing to an event, నాకు ఈవెంట్ కావాలని అడిగినప్పుడు when subscribing to the type of the event is specified. So what is its type is also specified in the event. Okay, and whenever an event of that type, so ఆ టైప్ ఈవెంట్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, ఆబ్వియస్ గా ఏదంటే ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందో, సో ఆ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ parties will be notified. Interested parties will be notified. Okay, so at that time the attributes may specify the name of the stock, its current price, fall or rise. Okay, so dealers may, for example, specify that they are interested in all the events relating the particular stock with a particular name, So now we will see the architecture of the distributed event based system. We will see the architecture of the distributed event based system. Okay, yeah, this is the architecture of the distributed event based system. Architecture of the distributed event based system. So here the architecture is designed. సో ఇక్కడ మొత్తం డిఫరెంట్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇక్కడ కూడా. సో జస్ట్ లైక్ RML ఎలా అయితే కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయో, కాంపోనెంట్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ మాడ్యూల్ అని, అవన్నీ రిమోట్ రెఫరెన్స్ మాడ్యూల్ అని, తర్వాత సర్వెంట్ అని, RMA సాఫ్ట్వేర్ అలా అయితే. సో ఇక్కడ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ లో కూడా ఈవెంట్ నోటిఫికేషన్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్ లో కూడా there are certain components. So we will discuss one by one. Okay, so first one is the main component is an event service. So this is the main component, event service. So this is the main component in the distributed event service architecture. So what this so it maintains a database. Idantha database. The event service maintains a database. So what this database contains is published events and subscriber interest. రెండే ఉంటాయండి ఈ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ ఈవెంట్స్ లో. ఒకటి పబ్లిషింగ్, ఇంకోటి సబ్స్క్రైబర్. రెండే ఉంటాయి ఇక్కడ, పబ్లిషర్, సబ్స్క్రైబర్. సో పబ్లిషర్ అంటే హూ జనరేట్స్ ది ఈవెంట్స్, సబ్స్క్రైబర్ అంటే హూ వాంట్స్ దోస్ ఈవెంట్ జనరేటెడ్ టు రిసీవ్ వాట్ నెంబర్ సబ్స్క్రైబర్. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మెయిన్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఏంటంటే ఇట్ కంటైన్ ఈవెంట్ సర్వీస్ అనేది ఒక కాంపోనెంట్. సో ఇట్ కంటైన్స్ ది ద ఫస్ట్ వన్. సో ఇట్ కంటైన్స్ ది డేటాబేస్ ఆఫ్ ది పబ్లిష్డ్ ఈవెంట్స్ ఏవైతే రిసీవ్ అయినాయి అవి, అలానే సబ్స్క్రైబర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఏవైతే ఈవెంట్స్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందో ఆ ఈవెంట్స్ ఇక్కడ తీసుకుంటాం. సో సబ్స్క్రైబర్స్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, పబ్లిష్డ్ ఈవెంట్స్. సో సబ్స్క్రైబర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, పబ్లిష్ ఈవెంట్ రెండు ఇదేంటి ఉంటాయి, డేటాబేస్, ఈవెంట్ సర్వీస్ ఉంటాయి. ఇది ద ఫస్ట్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఇన్ ది డిస్ట్రిబ్యూటెడ్ ఈవెంట్ నోటిఫికేషన్ ఆర్కిటెక్చర్. ఓకే, అండ్ events of an object of interest are published at event service. Okay, so subscribers inform the event service about the types of the event they are interested in. So when an event occurs, what happens is an object of interest is notification. So చూడండి ఇక్కడ ముగ్గురు ఉన్నారు, ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, అబ్జర్వర్, సబ్స్క్రైబర్. ముగ్గురున్నారండి ఇక్కడ. 3 ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఉన్నారు, ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, అబ్జర్వర్ అండ్ సబ్స్క్రైబర్. ఓకే, సో కానీ ఇదే కాంపోనెంట్, ఈవెంట్ సర్వీస్ అనేది కాంపోనెంట్. సో వెన్ ఎవర్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఈస్ రెడీ టు సెండ్ ఎ నోటిఫికేషన్ The Reddit will send an event. So a notification is sent to the subscriber. This is direct. So three ways. One is directly send to the notification or send through observer and then send the notification. There is an intermediate third party agent present here. Observer is a third party agent. So he sits in between the object of interest and subscriber. He directly communicate the subscriber or indirectly through some agent. The agent is the third party agent. That is nothing but observer. And third one is from external source. Go to observer and from observer to subscriber. So there are totally three ways of accomplishing the task. Are you getting what I am saying in the distributed architecture of event-based systems? Okay, so event and event and method execution method execution అయిన తర్వాత result వస్తుంది. So ఆ result ని పంపించాలి. That is an event. Notification అంటున్నాం. What is this notification? The notification is an object that contains information about an event. Okay, type of the event, attributes, identity of the object, method invoked, okay, time of occurrence or sequence number. So that contains this notification. Clear? Other than object of interest, notification. Event means method execution is an event. Objects of interest. What is under objects of interest? So object of interest is an object that experiences the change of state. That as a result of operations. As a result of operations, it experiences the change of state. Clear? And subscriber. Who is the subscriber? Subscriber is an object that has subscribed to some of the events in another object. Okay, so it is interested in few of the objects. So those objects are those are events occurring other. Okay, one object ఉంటాయండి. When one object wants to know the events happening in another object, so then that is nothing but what? Subscribing. Are events ante. One object wants to know the event status of other object. How it receives notifications? It receives notifications about such events. Okay, of interest. Okay, so that is about subscriber. Next one is observer objects. Next one is thought. Other than event service ante it is a database which consists of event service ante it is a database which consists of events and notifications. That is, it is a database which consists of published events and subscribers interest. Published events and subscribers. And what about object of interest? It is an object which gives the changes in its object. Next, subscriber want to know the status. Event. The execution of a method is an event. Notification. Notification means either a method result or method ID or type or attributes or time or sequence number. Anything is a notification. And what about observer? Observer is to decouple an object of interest from subscribers. And directly decoupling means there is some asynchronous system state happening between objects of interest and subscriber. So that an object of interest can have many different subscribers with many different interests. Okay, so subscriber may differ as the type of the event as their interest in, or those showing the requirements they differ. Okay, so that is about the next, publisher. There is one more thing, that is publisher. So who is this publisher? So this is an object that declares that it will generate notifications of particular types of event. So publisher ఎవరు ఉండొచ్చు? ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు లేదా అబ్జర్వర్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు. నోటిఫికేషన్ పంపించేవాళ్ళు ఎవరైనా. నోటిఫికేషన్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పంపిస్తుంది, అబ్జర్వర్ కూడా పంపిస్తుంది. See here, observer can send notification, object of interest can send notification. So these two can become a publisher. These two can become a publisher. Clear? Any doubt? Okay, any doubt? Any doubt? So object of interest can directly connect with subscriber, indirectly connect through observer, or an observer can receive the event from the external sources. Okay, so the observer, an object of interest outside the event. In this case, an observer queries the queries the object of interest here. See here, see here or here. So an observer queries the object of interest in order to discover when an event has occurred. So observer sends the notification to the subscriber. What is the mechanism happening? The observer can directly connect with subscriber or indirectly through observer, or query the observer can query the object of interest and send notification to the subscriber. Send notification to the subscriber. Clear? Next is delivery semantics. Next is delivery semantics. So here some application some applications have real-time requirements. That means they include events in a, for example, nuclear power plant. In a nuclear power plant. So అక్కడ ఏమవుతుందండి న్యూక్లియర్ పవర్ ప్లాంట్ లో అక్కడ ఈవెంట్ జరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి, చాలా క్రూషియల్ అక్కడ. అలానే హాస్పిటల్ పేషెంట్ యొక్క సిచ్యువేషన్ అవర్ కి మారిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో అక్కడ కూడా ఈవెంట్స్ అనేవి చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ టు డిజైన్ మల్టీకాస్ట్ ప్రోటోకాల్స్ దట్ ప్రొవైడ్ రియల్ టైమ్ గ్యారంటీస్ as well as reliability and ordering in a system that satisfies the properties of synchronous distributed system. Okay, now what are the roles of the observer? So the role of the observer is here, although notification could be done directly like this, what is the role of the observer is the task of processing notification can be divided among observers. Among the observers, observers are playing a variety of different roles. We described some examples here. Okay, so the task of processing the notifications can be divided through this observer. The task of processing the notifications can be divided among the observers by a variety of different roles. That is about the observer. Next, forwarding. A forwarding observer, who is next is a forwarding observer. A forwarding observer may carry out all of the work of sending notifications to subscribers on behalf of one or more objects of interest. Okay, all. So here, on behalf of this object of interest, the observer can carry out all of the work sending notifications to the subscriber. Okay, on behalf of one or more objects of interest. Third case here. Third case. So that is nothing but the forwarding observer. That is nothing but the forwarding observer. And to use a forwarding observer, an object of interest pass on information about its subscriber information to the observer. So ila cheyalante em cheyali compulsory ga object of interest em cheyali observer ki subscriber evarevaru so wala data ivvali. Okay, that is about the forwarding observer. Next is filtering of notifications. Okay, so filters may be applied by an observer so as to reduce the number of notifications received according to some predicate on the contents of each notification. For example, నాకు డిపాజిట్స్ బ్యాంక్ లో withdrawals greater than $100, అన్ని withdrawals వద్దు, సో greater than $100 కావాలనుకోండి, that is nothing but the filtering of notification. Only I am concentrating on withdrawals greater than $100. Okay, which the subscriber, the recipient is interested in. Okay, అట్లానే ప్యాటర్న్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్, దీని ఏమంటారు ఫిల్టరింగ్. అలానే ప్యాటర్నింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ కూడా ఉందండి. ఫిల్టరింగ్ తో పాటు ప్యాటర్న్ ఆఫ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ మెన్ బై దిస్ ప్యాటర్న్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్? ఓకే, ప్యాటర్న్ ఆఫ్ ఈవెంట్స్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ the subscriber is only interested in an event about three withdrawals from a bank account without an intermittent deposit. డిపాజిట్ చేయకుండా, అసలు డిపాజిట్ చేయకుండా, without deposit, three withdrawals without any deposit in between. So that is nothing but the pattern of events. Three withdrawals without single deposit. That is nothing but the pattern of events. Deposit అనేది ఈవెంట్, ఇక్కడ withdrawal అనేది ఈవెంట్. So without single deposit, I want three withdrawals. So it is nothing but the pattern of events. Filtering the events, I want only withdrawals whose amount is greater than $100. I want only those events. So that is the requirement from the subscriber side. Okay, we can notify those events with the we can notify those events whenever they occur. Okay, next is notification mailboxes. So what is about these notifications? Notifications need to be delayed until a potential subscriber is ready to receive them. So in that case, they will put it in a mailbox. Okay, for example, object passive active in at that time what is required? Mailbox is required. Okay, alane an observer may take on the role of a notification mailbox, which is to receive notification on behalf of a subscriber, only passing them on a single mail. Clear? So and so ila temporary ga oka mailbox lo pettukuntam annamata. Clear? So when the subscriber ready to receive, then we pass from the mailbox to the subscriber, as we notify as a notification. Okay. Now we will see one example, that is Genie distributed event-based system in Genie. So let me see whether it is here. So it is not there. Okay. Okay. So we will discuss now Genie. So Genie distributed event specification. So it consists of several components. First one is so how it will communicate is using allows a what actually happening is allows a one JVM to another JVM. Okay, allows a potential subscriber in one JVM to subscribe to another JVM and receive notification of events in object of interest in another JVM. Okay, this is nothing but the